Everyone, welcome back to the Chaka Coins channel. As with you always, this is your Rich doing another movie today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP, and once again, this is the one-day chart. We're currently at $3.06. Yesterday, when XRP's value dropped, many people seemed to think it was the end for XRP. I saw some people saying that it will go below $2. As I mentioned, it's going to rise again, and will go much higher from this point. This is only the start for XRP's future. That's why I always say, if you listen to people who panic and want to sell every time the market goes down, you won't achieve financial freedom. There's another story happening right now. Bitcoin is up forever. The no-coiners are people who own a small amount of Bitcoin but claim that it's a cryptocurrency that always increases in value. However, that's not true. This marks the end of the 2018 period when Bitcoin fell again in 2021 and into 2022. Bitcoin has dropped sharply in value and is likely to drop again, and then people are going to be talking about the next cycle in 28. Utility will change the 4-year cycle permanently. I'm watching the Bitcoin. Everyone is saying it's getting weaker. You might soon see Bitcoin's power start to decline. As this happens, XRP will likely rise quickly along with other altcoins. People are again saying that this was the bear trap. Prepare for new levels of success. Altseason begins in February 2025. Everyone is talking. It's February 2025, and some people are predicting a big crash will occur. XRP looks promising for the future. I'm just going to leave it there. We are about to move into phase 2. ETH will reach over $4,000 by the end of February. I agree with that. I believe this cycle is taking longer than expected for some reason. Many people thought we should have entered phase 2 in early January, but now it seems like it will happen in early February. They might have been involved in the race. Many people believe that XRP is leading the current altcoin trend. We just need to wait and see what occurs. I'm telling you now that we will go much higher. Cramer revealed for market manipulation. Investors are asking the SEC to look into the matter. I always think about it this way. Do you want to know where to invest your money? Put your money anywhere else but where Cramer advises. They mentioned Silicon Valley Bank. Do you remember when the price fell sharply? Signature Bank failed. Dender was Best Buy, Kohl's, or Orvo. Recently, Cramer suggested buying Nvidia. We just saw what happened with Nvidia. That's why it feels like things are reversed in the crypto world. He might be suggesting that we are starting Altseason. Cramer says he owns Bitcoin. You should have Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a good addition to your investment collection. That basically explains it. The current trend for Bitcoin is nearing its end. I believe we can make one more attempt before things start to fall apart. This is probably going to be Bitcoin's last major increase. Tether will likely fail at some point. I believe the US will soon shut down Tether. When that occurs, you can anticipate that Bitcoin will drop as well. It will take everything with it, but anything that isn't secured will bounce back quickly. XRP is set to reach $4. Raise your hand if you're ready, and remember, the numbers show the truth. Whenever we have a downturn, we usually see an upturn afterward. We've seen this happen before with XRP. This was a serious accident. People expect a big increase from this point forward. I still see people predicting that $5 will happen in the next 2 weeks. Will it happen that soon? Yes, it can. We can't say for sure because no one can predict the market perfectly. I emphasize this because they keep adding days to predictions whenever a date is mentioned. You shouldn't expect anything to happen that day. XRP rises suddenly when people are not expecting it. Brad Garlinghouse spoke earlier today. Listen to what he says here. I have talked directly with the president about some of these issues. I see that the president is dedicated. He knows how important these tools are, wants to be the US president, focused on cryptocurrency. One of their main goals is to fix some of the negative actions taken by the previous government. You've already noticed that the rule called SAB 121, which allows banks to hold cryptocurrency, has been canceled. That's really important. I believe things are off to a good start in the first week, and I am hopeful about what is coming next. Regarding the issue of the strategic reserve, there are basically 2 things to consider. Should the US have a strategic store for cryptocurrency? I believe it's best to let politicians and elected officials make that choice. To increase the chances of success, we should gather as much support as possible. Just to clarify, the idea that I was against using a strategic store of crypto or just Bitcoin is not true. That's clearly not true. If the US chooses to take this step, let's make the most of its impact on the entire crypto industry. I believe this government, regardless of what you think about their specific policies, has shown many times that they prioritize America. They want to prioritize U.S. advances. They do not prioritize American business. Considering how U.S. companies have faced punishments in the last 4 years, I believe they are showing that they want to support those businesses. It's disappointing to see nationalism become so prominent this past weekend. If there is a crypto reserve, it makes sense to have a variety of assets instead of just one. But listen, as I mentioned in my tweet yesterday, I believe we should support the business as a whole. XRP is one of them. It's a global concept, but many individual companies worldwide are using the ledger with XRP. That's really why we're having an event like this today. So the last thing I'll say about this is, it's interesting to me that a small country like Bhutan has already started a crypto strategic reserve. And out of the gate, they created a basket. Since that wasn't important to me, it just felt understandable. To lower your risk, it's a good idea to have a variety of assets. Any financial expert would suggest this strategy. And it is logical. To increase the chances of it being approved by Congress and getting the president's backing, we should understand his political views and what he cares about most. Donald Trump prioritizes America. That's why US-made cryptocurrencies will be kept in a strategic reserve. Brad wasn't doing anything. Suddenly, he was seen as the enemy by the Bitcoin maxis, which I found confusing because Brad had spent millions fighting the SEC to support the whole cryptocurrency community, including Bitcoin. Don't keep just one type of coin. I really like XRP, but I also like XTC, XLM, and HBAR. I prefer usefulness over anything else because I recognize the value in all these cryptocurrencies, and I think this is important for the United States too. Countries with a diverse mix of currencies and assets will be better off than those that only keep Bitcoin. Even El Salvador. Everybody always talks about, well, they're the Bitcoin capital of the world, and Bitcoin is running on Algorand lines inside of that country. It will always need another network to finish deals. Besides that, it's very expensive and very slow. Ripple and Ondo Finance are launching OSG, a coin representing US Treasuries on the XRP ledger. This will provide 24/7 access and redemption with RLUSD, offering excellent liquidity and top-level security for institutions. This is really important, I mentioned, that once they find a replacement for Tether, people who support Tether often argue that it's too closely linked to T-bills. Tether is here to stay, but we're beginning to notice some changes towards RLUSD in the United States too. This is important because it also involves BlackRock. Imagine this. If you have XRP with BlackRock, it could mean a bright future for finance, with each XRP worth $100. That's only the start. This is really significant. I believe this will become more popular in the next few months. These were the important news we were looking forward to today. I don't like BlackRock. I've always said that I don't want BlackRock to have an XRP ETF. I see BlackRock as a huge negative organization. I see it as a company set up for the wealthy. If they use XRP for its real purpose, like for tokenized assets, it will greatly increase XRP's value. If it helps XRP, I fully support it because I want us all to achieve financial freedom. I believe it will begin in 2025 and last for a few years. But when you look at XRP sitting here at $3.07, everybody's like, it's so boring watching XRP. It was really dull.